Hello, my name is Brenton Van Leeuwen, creator of the infographic you see in front of you. This screencast discusses the specific design principles I had in mind while creating this visual representation of data. The three main principles I'd like to touch on are focal point, visual hierarchy, and color theory. The focal points of an infographic are very important to determine where the viewer's eye first comes to rest and where it is headed next. When you look at my infographic, you'll notice the silhouette of a soldier carries the most visual weight. I chose this to be a dominant point because it gives the viewer an immediate clue as to what the topic is. The next thing that will catch your eye are the bullets. They are designed to be subdominant, meaning they are second in line to get attention. Their purpose is to represent one of the most important sets of data, arms sales. Finally, the plain bar graph is considered to be a subordinate focal point. Though it represents important data, I felt that it needed to be analyzed last for the graphic to make sense. The connection between the two data sets is shown by reflection, and because they are both forms of bar graphs, this data is represented through scale. Similar to focal points, visual hierarchy is the organization of items based on importance. Before I began, I sketched a grid that had two stacked sections to the left and one tall section to the right. From there, I began to place data and objects according to that grid. If you look closely at the graphic, you'll see that each of the focal points described above has a place within these sections. The silhouette of the soldier stands in the tall section to the right, the bullet graph sits in the lower left section, and the plain bar graph rests in the upper left section. I also took the size of the page into consideration. I felt that the default size provided by Easily was perfect for depicting my data. Finally, one of the most important principles of design is the color theory. Color theory is a guide to color mixing and defines the visual effects of specific color combination. My infographic uses a monochromatic color scheme. Gray, black, and forest green are all saturations of a similar color. This makes the graphic pleasing to look at and keeps the focus on the information itself. Not only were these colors chosen to achieve color harmony, but also to convey information. Forest green is often associated with natural themes. When these themes are combined with military themes, the product is the good old US Army green everyone is familiar with. The black and gray complement the green by adding a serious and crisp feel. Altogether, they produce a very professional, militaristic template. The combination of all these design principles led to this informative, visually appealing graphic. It is my hope that you learned something in a quick and enjoyable way.